What's up, Elsie? I'm Taylor Zazowski, and welcome back to your fourth installment of COVID-19 Coverage. On today's episode, we'll be taking a look at some virus coverage, current news, a sports update, we'll check out some workouts, and then lastly, look at some Netflix reviews. To start off today's episode, let's check out some virus coverage.
Across the country, there has been an emergence of anti-quarantine protests occurring at state capitol buildings and cities. Protesters have been heavily criticized for not only defying stay-at-home orders, but for bringing large assault rifles and Confederate flags to the protests. As a result, some healthcare workers are peacefully counter-protesting, some of whom are blocking protesters' cars or simply standing next to them in person with their arms crossed. For a reminder, it is not recommended to be in large crowds or to defy stay-at-home orders. Stay home, stay safe.
Hey LC, my name is Charmy Janowski, and this week I'm going to tell you the stay-at-home orders for Michigan, Illinois, and Georgia. In Michigan, Governor Whitmer signed the Stay Home, Stay Safe executive order. For at least the next 3 weeks, all Michigan businesses and operations must temporarily suspend in-person operations that are not necessary to sustain or protect life. On April 23rd, Governor Pritzker of Illinois announced the stay-at-home order will extend until May 30th, and starting May 1st, masks will be required to be worn while going out. While Illinois is requiring people to wear masks, we should all be wearing masks too. While Illinois is extending their stay-at-home order, Governor Kemp of Georgia announced they will start reopening small businesses on April 30th.
Make sure you guys are staying safe out there. Now let's check out some current news.
In Lake County, the virus has been decreasing, but not by much. There were 1,346 cases, 6,239 tests, and 61 deaths. Make sure you are doing your best to social distance and stay healthy, LC.
To support LC baseball seniors, their coach placed a yard sign in each boy's yard, stating, "Thank you for 4 great years." In the support of seniors, Lake Central listed each senior name out on the marquee in front of the high school.
India announced 612 new coronavirus cases Thursday, bringing the state tally to 13,039. The state also reported an additional 45 deaths for a total of 706 deaths. Marion and Lake counties remain the counties with the highest number of cases as well as deaths. Marion has seen 4,408 cases, of which 160 were newly reported and 228 deaths. Lake County has seen 1,346 cases, of which 55 were newly reported and 61 deaths.
Wow, those baseball signs looked great. Speaking of baseball, let's pass it over to Josh and Giovanni for this week's sports update.
Welcome to this week's sports update. I'm Giovanni Alcantara. Joining me again over Skype is Josh Burnett. Right now with athletics, not really anything going on. All games practices have been put on hold due to the COVID-19 pandemic. We've seen some things on Twitter, teams doing some workouts and other things of that nature over Zoom. But for now, we're going to stick to doing our senior spotlights, Josh.
So yeah, coming in today, we've got the girls tennis team with quotes from Coach Zelanik, and also we've got the athletes' favorite high school memories. So let's get into that.
Yes, and first up we have twins, Jackie and Nicole Kenda. My last set of twins, I stole them away from golf. Both sisters would have had a great chance to play varsity doubles. Both are very competitive and both had wonderful personalities. Nicole's greatest athletic memory is beating Crown Point, and Jackie Kenda's greatest athletic memory is singing on the bus rides with everyone on the way to away games and Coach Z trying to teach me how to juggle.
Alright, and next up we have Mallory Gagliardi. Mallory played high JV and would have challenged for a spot on varsity. She was a very consistent player and gave it her all the time. Mallory is super smart and did a great job balancing school with sports. Her greatest athletic memory was Gronek prom freshman and sophomore year.
Next up we have Jade Mihawk. Jade got better at tennis each of her 4 years and was very competitive on the court. Jade was kind of like the team spokesperson and seemed to be someone the team looked up to. When asked about her greatest athletic memory, she said some of the most memorable moments have been in winning my challenge matches and moving up the ranks. I loved planning the senior gifts last year, getting Dunkin' or Smoothie King before matches with my friends, and our bus rides that consisted of the buses breaking down and us singing our hearts out. I love this team.
And next up we've got Madison Howler. She only played 1 year and was very new to the game of tennis. Madison was a great teammate and was always upbeat. Her greatest athletic memory was last tennis season when the bus broke down at one of our matches. Sounds like a trend with the buses breaking down.
Next up we have Bella Watts. Bella played singles and became the team's #1 as a junior. She had the chance to possibly be the conference champ as a senior. Bella put a tremendous amount of off-season work to get better and made huge strides from her freshman year. Bella was one of the easiest players to coach and would really try your advice while in the heat of battle. I will miss her competitiveness as well as her as an athlete/student. When asked about her greatest athletic memory, she said, "My greatest memory was our match against Crown Point at sectionals. It was amazing to have all of our friends, family, teammates, and alumni there to watch and cheer us on. I'm grateful for all of the LC tennis memories, including when Coach Joe's minibus wouldn't start on the way from Maryville." Again, seems like a trend, Josh.
And last but not least, we have Paige Cavelli. She only played 1 year, she made great progress from start to finish of her junior year. Paige has a great personality, very upbeat and super positive. Her greatest athletic memory was going to my first tennis match and cheering on the seniors and being surrounded by my new amazing teammates.
And that is all we have this week for our senior spotlights. If you are a spring coach, please check your email. I know some of them have gotten back to us, but we'd really appreciate if you could just take the time to give us some quotes about your senior athletes. We would appreciate if you took the time to do that for us. Help us out here on Sports Update.
And that's all the time we have for this week, LC. I'm Josh Burnett.
I'm Javon Alcantar. Please continue to stay safe, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks for the update, guys. Now let's take a look at some workouts we could do to keep us busy.
Hi, my name is Allie Malarski, and during this quarantine, I've really just been trying to focus on myself by working out, eating right, and just relaxing. In the beginning of this quarantine, I thought more about what I wanted to do in the future and what I was passionate about, and I soon realized that I wanted to major in dietetics. So 2 years ago, I got really into being active and eating healthier, and I soon realized that I wanted to help others do this as well. With that being said, I also created a blog on Instagram. It was a great way to just share my story, and it's also a great way to inspire others. At first I was really insecure about it, but then my friends really supported me and I became really confident in it. On my Instagram page, I share recipes, things that I make, and just inspiring quotes. It's something I look forward to every day, and it's something to do during this quarantine. Not only does it help me focus on my health, but I hope it also inspires others as well.
The COVID-19 pandemic has pushed many of us to self-isolate, but exercising at home and maintaining a healthy lifestyle is very important. Exercising can make you feel happier, increase your energy levels, and help with your brain health. Some outdoor exercises include dog walking, jogging, and riding your bike. Stay safe and exercise.
Hey guys, so today I am just gonna give you a little insight on my workout routine now that all the gyms are closed and that I don't have the weight room at school. And so this is just kind of what I do to try to stay in shape and stay prepared for my upcoming summer softball season.
So this is me just warming up with some cardio to get my heart rate going and my muscles warm. Now I'm just stretching to get ready for my workout. And then usually the first thing I go into is abs, and I follow a YouTube video for my ab workouts because they're really good and they push you really hard and they get your abs burning a lot. Next, I usually go into my run, and I love running, so I usually go 1 to 3 miles, and I do this Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Next, you just see me working on some footwork in my driveway just to stay ready for my summer softball season.
To keep active at home, my workout routine consists of every Tuesday and Thursday at 5, my team and I do a Zoom workout call together for about 45 minutes. I usually like to go out for a walk in the morning or later in the evening or a run just to keep active. Sometimes I'll do some home workouts, or sometimes I'll tumble on my air track to keep up with my skills. I usually walk on the treadmill only if I can't go outside because of the weather, and I like to also take my dogs for walks either every other day or every day.
Hi Elsie, this is what I'm doing for exercise during this break. One thing that I really like to do for exercise is walk my dog on the days that it's nice outside. Another good way of getting exercise is looking up ab workouts and doing them.
What I do to work out at home is every Tuesday and Thursday I have a Zoom call for 45 minutes with my team where we condition the whole time. I also go out in my yard and practice my jumps and tumbling so that I can keep up my skills.
So during this quarantine, I have been trying my very best to stay in shape and stay on top of things. It's really frustrating for everyone because we can't go to the gym and work out, but I have been doing some alternative options at home and working out. I'm very thankful for one of my college coaches. They are sending workouts to next year's team so we could stay in shape for next year, and it's really helping me out because it's giving me a motive to get out of bed. Here are some of them. For all the athletes and everyone who loves working out and goes to the gym, I know it's really frustrating, but keep pushing through it and keep trying during the quarantine.
To wrap up today's episode, let's take a look at some Netflix reviews.
I've been watching a lot of Netflix during this quarantine trying to cure my boredom, but one show that's really stuck out to me is Outer Banks. It just came out on Netflix, and it is definitely a 10 out of 10.
This show's about a group of friends who live in the Outer Banks of North Carolina, and the main character, John B., decides he wants to do something about his father who's been missing for 9 months, and so the group decides they want to try and figure out what happened to him. It's a lot of mystery, fun, and it is an overall great show. I recommend that everyone should watch it.
I think the show is pretty jam-packed with a lot of action and comedy and romance and adventure and mystery, and I just thought it was a really well-rounded, fun show. So the plot of the show has the main character John B. and his friends go on adventures over the summer, and one of these adventures includes looking for lost treasure. While they're looking for the treasure, they get in trouble with the law and parents, and they just start to discover all these problems that they didn't have before, and their lives change drastically. The show had me on the edge of my seat the whole time, and the end had a cliffhanger that part of me saw coming, but part of me couldn't have seen coming at all. But I highly recommend this show. It was so good. I binged it in 2 days. If you have free time after e-learning, definitely give it a watch. It's only available on Netflix.
That's it for today, Elsie. I'm Taylor Zazovsky, and all of us at LCTV hope you and your families are safe at home and healthy. We'll catch you next week.